Now he goes to land it. See you, CFR.
Are these on, Sharka? Are these on? Oh, always on. Alright, let's do it. Alright, stream, so you just watched Big Fishy almost lose to CFR for the first time in ever. Now you're watching him own poor Gap. I don't know what happened. Alright, so this is interesting. So those of you that watched Winners Finals know that this did not go well for Sheik last time. Alright, and... Ooh, I thought that was going to be a stock. Okay. So it'll be really interesting to see how Gap adapts to the aggression on the part of Big Fishy and gets the stage. One thing that you may have noticed in the set against CFR, the patience that Sheik has on the ledge. And so again, the willingness to just be lame, be campy, and just kind of hang out on the ledge there, just so that you can get off. Again, seems really simple, seems really basic, but I think you'd be surprised how effective that is. Alright, and gets the... yeah. Alright. So now Denny's up a full 2 stocks, looking very good right now. But again, this could just be warming up for Gap. He hasn't played in a while. There was an appalling lack of free setups when we were looking for one to play on earlier. Alright, and he does seem to be punishing Denny's movement on the platforms pretty well. Okay, so catches him with the back air. And... nope, doesn't get him there. Alright, so Denny's been holding center really well in a lot of these exchanges, and it's the back air, do another back air, an air. Alright, so they trade there. Gap got hit with 3 back airs on that same platform in a row, so it'll be curious to see if he's going to adapt there. Alright, Denny's looking pretty crisp with that, doing things on shield, gets the jab. Ooh, nice. Tricks him up, drops through the platform. Interesting. Alright, so we don't get the fade back there, don't get the jab, get a grab. Again, Gap has a mountain to climb, and I don't think he's going to do it, but he's got 2 sets to get it figured out. And Denny's giving him stage, but it doesn't matter. Converts off the jab. And we have game 2. I'd expect this game will be on FD. Unless for some reason Gap doesn't believe in punish games. Alright, there we go. So we're on FD. Denny's actually really good on this stage because he plays a ground-heavy Sheik. He doesn't tend to jump unless he's in a really safe position, which I think actually matters a lot. It's part of the reason he's good on this stage. Like, he likes to stay grounded. A lot of Sheiks will jump in really stupid places and end up getting punished pretty hard on this stage, because Fox can then just snipe Sheik's landing, because Sheik doesn't have the world's greatest aerial momentum, so... Alright, and then he takes the first stock. Again, we'll see if... okay, so he just gets right back on. It'll be interesting to see if Gap's going to hang out by the ledge, if Daniel try to stall there. And... alright, he gets back. Interesting. Gets the grab, tuck chase. Reads in place, doesn't get it. And misses the tech. Nope, doesn't get it. So again, situations like this, if Gap's going to respect him on the ledge, it'll be interesting to see. Alright. And yeah, that's that. Okay, so Fox is out of crouch cancel percent. That's important. Fox is also out of the percent where he will get knocked down by forward tilt and down tilt, and this matters, obviously, because situations like that happen, and then those punishes exist. And good edge guard. It's maybe the first time that Big Fishy just edge guarded a Fox, so kudos to him. And alright, yeah, he's gonna go for ledge there. Alright. Gets the needles. Again, when Sheik gets Fox to 25, that's when forward tilt starts knocking down, and that's when her neutral game against Fox really starts to open up there. So yeah, up until this point, it's just sort of stray hits. Ooh, that was pretty from Gap. If he could have done something with it, it would have been really cool. Ooh, and just reads it. And Fox. Fox is Fox. Yeah, that should have been a stock, but hey. Alright. And I think he went a little too low. Or not far enough outside. Interesting. Reading the roll. And again, Fox at 90 can't really crouch cancel that as effectively as he'd like to. Gets the grab, gets the back air, doesn't get a follow-up. Danny's doing a really good job of holding a center there and just using positioning to make Fox in this case commit to coming towards center. Gets the dash attack. He's fading back. See how he's trying to force Fox to come at him and put himself in a bad situation. Again, he keeps putting himself in center stage, which again, if you're a ground-based character like his Sheik is playing, I think you're putting yourself in a position to get a solid punish there. Ooh. That's no good. Gap did bring things back on that stock though, so this is pretty close. So if he can finish this off, oh, we're getting the V2 ping spot dodges. Ooh, alright. If he would have had full needles there, I think that could have been really bad for Gap. Gets the grab. Gets tuck chase. Gets that chase. Alright. Doesn't get the in place. He's missed that a couple of times now, so it'll be interesting to see if he gets grabbed again, what Gap does. But again, Gap's out of crouch cancel percent, so I think this is important, and does not SDI out of the drill. Sheiks apparently don't believe that it's necessary to SDI out of drill, and I'm really not sure why. Okay, and yeah, holds down, gets the down smash. Super close, anyone's game right now. But Sheik's in center, gets the grab. Reads the tech in place. Is that a phantom? Yeah, and I think that should be it. Yeah, that'll be it. Alright, so game 2 goes to Gap. But again, he can't feel great about that one, considering that's his best stage and just squeaked it out. Again, played a little bit better though. Yeah. So it's 1-1. Okay. So this is game 3. Again, I think stage choice is interesting here. I think the bet is that Danny can use the platforms and hold stage more effectively. All right. Doesn't read the get up attack, and it's on ledge. Again, he's coming up off of ledge really quickly and respecting Gap's ability to punish him for that, so okay. Does not punish the down smash. Yep, that's the first stock. So again, it'll be really interesting to see how he's reacting to a more aggressive Fox on the part of Gap here, coming in with these drills and these shines. Obviously, one thing that he can do, especially at high percents like this, is just sort of a wave dash back into a down tilt, or a wave dash back into a forward tilt, or wave that. But it'll be interesting to see how Gap adjusts his playstyle to that, and that's a couple of dash attacks where he's really just dash attacked into shield. And again, one of the ways you tell how well Sheik is playing in this matchup is you see how many times they dash attack a Fox in a bad position. And ooh, he just steals ledge from him, and that's just being cheeked. Okay, so yeah, again, I think he's respecting Gap's ability to take ledge there. And again, ooh, and that should have been a stock. Gap should be feeling very lucky right now. Alright, lots of wave dash back, and into SD, because I guess that's the very delayed homie stock. Alright, a couple of forward tilts, gets out of there. Notice no bad dash attacks so far. I just need to call that out, just in case. Alright, so again, catches Gap being a little too aggressive and kicks him for it. Alright, doesn't get back to ledge, otherwise that would have been easy. Alright, gets it anyway. It's up a stock. Momentum sort of shifted a little bit with him stealing that stock on the ledge. And yeah, now the wave dash back is really working for him. So again, he was really aggressive for those first two games. Gap starts coming in, trying to change that up, and all of a sudden we see Sheik wave dashing back, and she gets all kinds of openings. And... alright. Again, I'd also like to point out the lack of bad dash attacks is something to be aware of. And I think this should be it. Okay. Alright, so we are going to game 4. I would expect we'll go to Pokemon, just because that's the second best stage for Fox in this matchup, usually. Danny won. Okay, so again, it'll be interesting to see if we get the dash back in neutral from Danny. Just kind of letting Gap run into Sheik's really good hitboxes, or if we see Danny sort of... Alright, and... alright, that's a really good first stock from Gap. Does a little bit of damage, gets the good edge guard, get that drill. Again, that approaching drill has been really good so far for him. He gets in trouble though when he spaces in front of Sheik and she gets the wave dash back. Alright, gets the grab, dash attack. Interesting. I mean, we've seen better stuff from Danny in the past, and there's some like little tech flubs here, so I think it's safe to say that he's not playing the best he's ever played in this situation. Alright. And gets the grab, reaches second place. 2 at a time. Ooh, doesn't get it that time. I think he got caught in his backdash there. Interesting. So again, we haven't seen that many wave dash backs so far in this game. We saw that a lot in the game before this. Again, this could be Gap sort of changing things up and overshooting a little bit, or it could be Danny just sort of saving that tactic and waiting until later in the stock. And yeah, I think we're just gonna wait for this. And this is just scintillating. So all you TOs that are considering the frozen Pokemon, I think you should keep considering, because oof, it does not make for great melee. Okay, and get the wave dash back shield, gets the grab. I don't think that was smashed yet, I think he just missed it. And hey, and just like last game, that could have been the turning point, but it looks like Gap is gonna squeak it out there. Okay, so Gap with a comfortable half stock lead or so. Ooh, runs around behind him. Again, Danny's doing a really good job of staying on the ground. It's the forward tilt, up tilt, and nice needle. Really good needle. Doesn't finish the edge guard. Okay, that works. That's such a good needle, though. The awareness there to recognize, oh, he's at needle height, and just throw that needle to knock him down a little bit and set him up for what could have been an easy kill. Alright, Crouch cancels the down smash. He's at 15. And yeah, it catches him jumping. Again, when Sheiks start jumping early, it usually spells really bad things in this matchup, and this game's no different. So we're getting the grass transformation. That probably means we're fine. And okay, so again, Fox isn't at the point where forward tilt's going to knock him down yet. So again, there he is. So it's going to be hard for Sheik this percent, and yeah, I think one more real hit, and that's going to be it for Sheik. All right, and that was a bad dash attack, and that's okay. I thought that was going to be the stock. That's going to be the stock. All right, so we go to game 5. First set I would expect we'll go to Battlefield, because obviously best. Did you win on Battlefield?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. No, you won the first game, then he won on FD, then you won on Yoshi's. So you have either FOD or Dreamland if you won on Battlefield Game 1. Yeah, I mean, he played, she played better on Yoshi's and on Battlefield, so I think this choice makes sense. Again, we see the approaching drills. Interesting. A flub from Gapw. Okay, and this is the grab. Okay, the down smash just lets him jump into it, pulls a peach. Alright, that was a bad back air. Good job by Gapw punishing that. Interesting. I don't think that's what he was going for. So again, these drill shines are working really well. Interesting. Not enough needles to really hit him there. And again, he gets right off the ledge, which is interesting because if you watch the set against CFR, he was more than willing to just sit there on ledge and wait. Whereas I think Gapw's shown that he's very capable of getting him there. Alright, and we have Gapw in the lead, playing well. Again, just everything drill or grab, and it's working for him. So, yeah. Alright, yeah. And that was a very pretty edge guard there. Alright, so it only takes 8. And right now it's anyone's game, but again, it's this first 25 or so that's really rough for Sheik. Wow, he gets the grab there. Was not prepared for that. Didn't get the crouch cancel. Again, honestly, that's the 27 that he got off of that exchange. That's what he wanted, because now he can do this. Alright, gets the wave dash back. Ooh, the jump back fair. No Laudandus. Alright. Interesting, I would have expected a jab there. Okay. And this is, again, super close. Interesting. And this happened on Yoshi's, and now Sheik. And again, Sheik. That looked like Smash DI. Alright. And again, respecting Gapw's ability to take ledge. And I think he's getting off a little bit earlier than he might like to, and that should be it. So Gapw should clean this up. He's pretty solid at this point. Yeah. Good edge guard by Gapw, and we are back to even. Again, this is game 5. All right, tries to catch the jump. Again, that up tilt. If you're trying to think like where have I seen that up tilt? Probably from the ice climbers, because that looks like an ice climber's up tilt to me. He's trying to catch the short hop there if he's trying to go over him. So good job by Danny adapting, and this has been a really solid stock so far. Alright, can't wave dash back anymore, and again, Gapw is winning those encounters on the ledge. Yeah, but that's a sweet spot back here, and it looks like Danny's in prime position to take this to a second set. Alright, and gets the grab. Again, what you really need here is to get him to this percent right here. Then you can win these little exchanges that happen. But until you get Fox to about 25%, Sheik has some real trouble getting anything off of any of her usual setups. Alright, so Danny's playing safe and gets kicked for it. And yeah, he's done that twice so far. Okay. And still got that tech skill. Again, Gapw can do this. It'll be interesting to see how he approaches here. Yep. So we get the SDI out of the drill. It doesn't matter. It gets the shine. Does not get a follow-up. Alright. I like holding down there. I'm not sure I like what came afterwards. And oof. Alright, so holds away there. That's it. Yep. Okay. So we reset the bracket. And now it's this one's for all the marbles. So I would expect they'll start on Battlefield again. And so last time we started on Battlefield, I would expect we'll start there again. I've said this before, I'm not a fan of letting a Sheik start on Battlefield. I think that's a mistake, but who am I to judge? So, okay. So again, we see these fantastic battlefield platforms. They're so good for Sheik. She can really cover like almost the entire stage just because the two lower ones are so close together. And again, Denny looking really patient. That down smash gets Fox to the percent where he can actually do things to him. And okay, I like the patience there. Interesting. Not sure what the down smash was looking for. Again, if we see him start reading Gap coming in with drill, I think we'll see a lot of the wave dash back into forward tilt and down tilt and maybe even down smash. But it looked like that second down smash was a little premature, and yeah, he's gonna pay for it. Okay, so Gap looking solid. Gets hit, gets kicked, and yeah, good edge guard again. I mean, Sheik's taken quite a few stocks this game just by grabbing the ledge, so there's definitely nothing wrong with it. Yeah, and see again this bad forward tilt. Okay, wave dash back. It worked, but because Fox is at a low percent, didn't get anything off of it. Alright, good down smash there. Sees that he's coming over him. I wonder if we'll start to see the up tilt in neutral if he thinks he's going to try to cross him up. And interesting. We get a nair from Gap. I mean, it makes sense because Sheik was at 60. Ooh, that was pretty. Alright, let's see if he... Oh, wow, okay. Interesting. Great needle by Danny there. Reads the roll. And Gap at the magic percent, and let's see how it goes for him. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's not what that was supposed to be for Sheik. Again, Danny doing a really good job of sticking to these platforms, which are again just fantastic for Sheik. She can cover all of the stage just from the platforms, and Sheik is such a good character on platforms. Alright, interesting. So he tries to dash back, doesn't get it. Alright, baits out the down smash, doesn't get the punish. I wonder if we'll see him go for that again. Alright, so yeah, that makes sense. And that's a free edge guard. Okay. So Gap looking better than he did last time. Danny tries to poke him with the needles. Interesting. And again, Gap looking really patient there, just jumping in and waiting for a reaction. Not so much there. Okay. Good follow-up. Almost dead. Yeah, he was a little too close with the needles there. And yeah. Alright, so Danny has a mountain to climb. Okay, and good up tilt by Gap. It'll be interesting to see how if he's gonna play. Ooh, doesn't get the crouch cancel. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how Gap changes what he's doing here, since he's actually up now and he hasn't been up all that much. I wonder if we'll see any lasers or any just sort of holding of center and some back airs. Yeah, so those back airs off the platform. Yeah, and again, when Sheik's in that position, she can't wave dash back, so that nair is very safe. Alright. Game 1 goes to Gap. I would expect we'll just go back there or go to FOD. Again, I think this stage is really good for Sheik. And yeah, we're gonna go to FOD. Okay. Okay, so again, a mistake, a miss button flub. And again, it'll be sort of interesting to see. Last time, Gap did a really good job of cornering Danny and not letting him dash back, not letting him wave dash back. So we'll be sort of curious to see like if that's what he'll continue to do here. Okay. Alright. And Gap's sort of respecting Danny there on the ledge, but gets the back air anyway. Yeah, and Danny's got to either choose a different option or do something else there. Gap's doing such a good job of punishing that, and that's something that a lot of players, especially lower level players don't punish. That just Sheik going straight up there. Alright, Danny does not get the read there. His tech chasing looks off today. Again, I think we've seen him play better. Okay. And again, Fox is winning all these encounters, and that time he didn't try to go up and still didn't make it back, so... Alright, gets the wave dash back, doesn't get anything off of it. I wonder if we'll start to... Interesting. Yeah, so he'll do this... Yeah. And again, Gapw doing such a good job of overshooting these aerials just a little bit. And yeah, this is not looking great for Danny. Interesting. And that's just a super easy punish for a good Fox. And yeah, Gapw doing a good job of being patient there. Okay, gets the drill. Haven't seen that in a while. Wow. Reactions though. Alright, Danny knows he's stuck there. Gets the easy down smash. Gets the grab. And ooh, wow. Okay. So yeah, this we've seen better. We've seen better games. Alright, so this is gonna be game 3. Again, Gapw up 2-0. Gapw up 2-0. And we're gonna go to Yoshi's. If at first you don't succeed. Alright. Again, STS out of the drill. Interesting. Reads second place. Gets the second one. Alright, he's getting this tech chase. Okay, I like the nair there. And... yeah. Okay, so that's a pretty good sequence. Again, free Sheik things after that dash attack. So solid stuff, and good punish by Gapw though. That laser was adorable. Alright, yeah, and Gapw just doing a really good job of getting these edge guards. Again, this is a marked difference from what you were watching with CFR and Danny. CFR didn't look very comfortable by the ledge, but Gapw looks like he knows exactly what he wants to do and how he wants to go about doing it. Okay, and those down smashes though. Again, I think we're seeing those because we see Gapw coming in a lot of situations, and honestly, if you read that a Fox is going to come in, it's not a terrible choice. Alright, so Danny gets the Sheik combo into death. Interesting. Looking for the jab there. He hasn't been jabbing much this set, so I don't know if that was maybe a flub. I know obviously the rapid jabs were. Interesting. So Gapw wasn't holding in, still gets out of the down smash. Alright, bad back air. Gets punished for it. Like the needles. And... interesting. Just... okay. So Fox was just a little low to get the free Sheik follow-ups off of the forward tilt. Alright, Danny looking much better this game than he did last game. That was not a pretty 4-stock. As opposed to all those pretty 4-stocks. Alright, jab and up smash. That's free, that's easy. Alright, Gap's only down 1 stock. Ooh, catches him coming down. Again, that's sort of that ice climber's up tilt, right? You catch someone that's trying to come down on top of you or trying to cross you up. Okay, gets it. And yeah. That should be it. Yep. Alright, good edge guard there. And we are going to game 4. So, I would expect we'll go to FD. In fact, I would expect that if Danny wants to win this, he'll have to win 2 games on FD. Unless he can play well enough to convince Gapw that this is a really bad stage for him. Again, Danny's not as platform reliant or as jumpy as some Sheiks, so I don't think the stage is necessarily death for him in the way that it would be for some. Okay, interesting. Again, I think we see some flubs. And as Sheik, yep, so when you see that up tilt, nice grab. You're seeing him trying to catch the jump over, I think. And fades back with an air. That's solid. The other thing you can do with the nair is the drug fox there, where you can, if you fast fall with the nair at a certain point, it's actually positive on shield, so, or at least not negative, I guess I should say. So you can do things there, and Gapw gets the free edge guard there. That was just some sloppy edge play on the part of Danny. Alright, and Gap doing a really good job of punishing him for it. Okay. So again, we're even. It'll be really interesting to see how Danny tries to take center here, because Gap's done a pretty good job so far of just holding that. Not a fan of that back air, but he doesn't get punished for it. Again, he's been doing that nair a lot, where when Danny's right on the edge. Ooh, catches him with the up tilt again. Catches him jumping. Yeah, he's doing a pretty good job of it. Okay. Yeah, and that was just a very, very poor choice there by Gap. He's gonna pay for it. And the Sakurai combo? Nope. Sheik combo. Alright. Yeah, that was pretty. Nice fade back. Good conversion. And yeah, Danny looking solid. Again, he looks really uncomfortable by the edge. And I think that's really good on Gap. Okay. Interesting. And that's the first time we're really seeing the lasers. So now Gap is trying to land on Danny. The last few aerials he has, which sort of negates up tilt, but allows stuff like this to happen. So yeah, that was a bad nair. Landed right in front of him. Wave dash back. It's the up tilt. Yeah. Alright, and that was a really good needle, and that was a very solid stock. Okay. So again, Gap looking really good by the ledge, gets grabbed there. Wonder if he'll roll to ledge. I wonder how he feels about it. Yeah, okay. So we can see the roll to the edge. Ooh, if he got anything off of that down smash, that was such a good guess there. Alright. Ooh, gets that Sheik up air. Usually it's so bad, but when it hits, it feels so good. Alright. Gap goes in, tells Danny that his bad back airs into his shield are not something he's afraid of. Interesting. Yeah, and then the tournament winners. Yeah, I would assume that Gap has this. Yep, we've seen that 6 or 7 times already this set. Alright, so Danny has to clean things up. Gap has to get something started. And that's how. He gets the grab, gets some lasers. 25, 34. Yeah, that up tilt's been catching him a lot. Again, he hasn't been getting the wave dash back. He's just been alternating between wave dash back and the up tilt. Gets the grab, 57. Okay. Interesting. And all of a sudden, this is an even game. And by even game, what I meant was Danny wins game 4. Okay. So flubs on both parts. Alright, and we're going to game 5, and I would expect we'll be right back on FD. Alright, so game 5, last set. And we are back on FD. Alright, so it'll be really interesting in neutral to see what Gap does with Danny's up tilts and with Danny's wave dash backs. Alright, Danny finally gets the read on that. Shield DI's in, gets the re-grab. Again, really solid stuff there. Getting the really basic stuff. Ooh, God. Alright, if that killed him, yeah, we would have had to clip that again. Okay, so really, really good first stock by Danny. Again, I have faith in Gap. He's been playing well. He can take this back. Ooh, I like the grab there. He's doing such a good job of sort of showing that Fox is really a good character on the ledge, and you just have to know what you're doing, right? I like the double jump there. Okay, but Fox is at the percentage where he will get knocked down. Yeah. It's the grab. It's the grab. Ooh. Alright, does not get the punish there. Yeah, Gap not moving out of shield that crisply. Oh, that's really cute. Okay, that works. So good job by Gap. If he can count on nothing else, he can count on that. And by that, I do not mean getting slapped in the face at the edge. I mean his ability to edge guard Danny, which, by the way, apparently most Foxes just can't figure out. Okay. Yeah, runs into the forward tilt again. Again, Danny's not even wave dashing back at this point. He's just reading those jumps. Alright, good sweet spot. And should probably clarify, good thing that's closest to a sweet spot, but not actually. Alright, comes down on a shield. Does he get it? Nope. Yeah, I think at this point, Good trade by Gap. Okay, doesn't get the turnaround. Alright. Ooh, okay. So now it's time for Gap to collect himself and go back to the melee he's been playing right up until this point. Because again, up until this point, he's been the best player here. But... Alright, rolls towards edge. Rolls towards edge again. Danny, oh my god, Danny gets the DFU. You edge guarded a fox. Alright, good games to Gap, good games to Danny.
Alrighty. Okay, I gotta transfer files. Danny wins. Yay. Thanks for watching.
See ya, dudes. That was fucking. That took forever.